Whitefish River First Nation is not a rundown conclave of porous buildings. In the heart of this community, 7th Fire's Youth and Elder Center beckons. It is a new building. The community elementary school is new. Band leadership has overseen $30 million in capital investments in recent years. But there are at Whitefish the same challenges faced by First Nations people across the country. Drug and alcohol use can have devastating effects. Aboriginal youth are at least 5 times more likely to commit suicide than non-Aboriginal youth. 2 years ago, Whitefish River resident Candice Asinawi was devastated. She was grieving the suicide of a cousin.
He was 20. He was the 3rd youth that year to commit suicide in our community. In a small community like that, that's a huge impact on our youth.
Candice got word Right to Play was looking for a youth community mentor for a program it called Play.
I remember just really wanting change, and then all of a sudden, this program came swishing in, and it was like 1 week of cheer camp, and it just, lifted my spirits. We're fighting pretty much boredom, alcohol, and drugs. The training manual for the youth leadership program that I received, it was like a whole plan of how I was going to do this, how I was going to help do my part to make change in our communities.
Relationships are being formed between young people and the Band Council. The Youth and Elder Center is teeming with life. There are volleyball tournaments, skating parties on the outdoor rink, fishing derbies, and hockey games. A spring running club is ready to take flight. Tyler Recollet is a member of the Whitefish River Youth Program.
It used to be kind of boring because our youth center wasn't open all the time, but nowadays it's open 4 times a week.
The 7 girls and 5 boys in Tyler's group come together for a few hours 3 times a week.
We get together, talk about what we could do in the communities, events, raise money and stuff for us to go on a trip in June, I think.
Tyler's viewpoint was just fine. What he needed and what he got was reaffirmation that his instincts and values were spot on and worthy of being emulated by his peers. There is a hockey net on an outdoor rink in a First Nation community. The net has been refurbished, but bears its use a small hole, plenty of puck marks, proudly. There is a lesson for the entire community in this net, and it's not the one you think.
This hockey net was a manifestation in our community, actually. A tattered net, right? Unpainted, sitting left on an ice rink, not doing much good.
The hockey net was horrible. They would pretty much shoot at the net with, take shots at the net, and it would go right through.
I just told them that we need a new net because all the red paints, it was rusty, and the nets were just pretty much ripped.
When he heard about the net, Whitefish River Chief Shining Turtle had it repaired. What he didn't realize was the rapid escalation of community ownership among the community's young people.
I got it fixed. It was a straightforward thing to do, fix the net. What they wanted was to participate in fixing the net.
They're the ones who mentioned it, what, he fixed it already? We were supposed to do that. We were supposed to be there to help, to learn some of this, and to be a part of it.
It just shows how much we want something new, that we have to do it ourselves, I guess.
Chief Shining Turtle is an unabashed fan of the Play program.
Community wellness is a big issue for our community, and what we're looking for is affirmation along the way. We're not looking for anybody to rescue us and say, please save us and do the right thing for us. It's, we have it within us. We have it within our spirit. We have it within our hearts. We have it within our minds. We have it within our physical being to make the proper choices. And this is what recreation is doing. This is what sport's doing.
The joyous light that is Play has begun to wash out the shadow of unhappiness and community breakdown at Whitefish River First Nation. The forming of new alliances and friendships has outstripped even the most optimistic projections. Maple Leaf Sports and Entertainment, through the MLSE Foundation, is making a $1 million donation toward Right to Play's Play program, promoting life skills in Aboriginal youth. MLSE becomes the program's largest single private donor. The company's gift will increase the reach of the 2-year-old project by 25% and boost its reach in 45 Ontario Aboriginal communities and as many as 10 urban Ontario centres.
It's been absolutely a godsend. You talk about reaffirmation, right? We're seeing reaffirmation in terms of our outdoor rink, reaffirmation in terms of our recreation facilities that were once bypassed, and now kids are refocusing and saying, man, we have an opportunity right here. And they're changing their mindset, right? They're saying, the cup is half full.
Yeah.